Okay, so we're here at Blandy Hills Elementary School. Look at the kids are piling in right now. They look so excited. Y'all excited? Yeah, you see that they're excited. You're ready to give them a message. Gonna get them pumped up, excited. Gonna talk about being personally responsible. Gonna talk about having courage and fighting the peer pressure. Gonna be a good morning. So hopefully you see the video in a few minutes.
First of all, good morning, class of 2020 scholars.
Good morning.
Thank you all for coming in so attentive. At this time, I need all the class of 2020 sitting up straight. Sit up straight. Now, you know, the next thing will be take off your jacket. I need to see everyone looking alert. I want to see your beautiful eyes. We are so excited this morning that one of our top-notch community businessmen, great educator in the community, activist, car dealership, gives back to the community, has so much passion for the children of the community of Baldwin County, has taken time out of his busy schedule to be at Blandy Hills Elementary School on a Friday. Do you know how special you all must be for Mr. Louie Herron to share with us on Friday, August the 10th? Let's give it up for Mr. Louie Herron. No further ado, I want you all to sit back, relax, and get ready to embrace all of the knowledge that Mr. Louie Herron of Milledgeville, Georgia has prepared for you all to enjoy today. With no further ado, I turn it over to the class of 2020, Mr. Louie Herron. You all get ready, boys and girls. Sit up.
All right, y'all ready to learn? Y'all ready to learn something this morning?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to now. When I do this, I like to get you guys involved, okay? You understand yes or no?
Yes.
That's the first step. So when I say yes or no, we say yes or we say no. So you understand yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to say something when we say I am. It's a powerful statement. When you say I am, that's a powerful statement. Some people say I am not good at something. And if you tell yourself I am not good at something too many times, those words have power. You end up turning into exactly what you say you are. So it's very important, and we're going to talk about that today. So I just want to start off by telling everybody, especially the principal, thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. The stuff that I have for you this morning, I'm not going to be real long because I know the attention. Sometimes you can't remember everything that I'm going to say, but we got some fun stuff, okay? So can y'all make a commitment? By show of hands, you're going to have fun? Alright, so it looks like we're going to have a good time, okay? But I really and truly, I have some stuff that I want to teach you this morning, and if you only get one thing today that you can go back and tell your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, then I think I've been successful, okay? Just one thing. You can learn one thing that sticks with you. That's what I'm looking to do today, okay? So, a lot of times, you know, when I talk, everybody wants to know, what are we going to talk about? And most people know that I sell cars, so we're not going to talk about cars. Okay? We're not necessarily going to talk about school. We're going to talk about life. And you guys are fifth graders, and I have a fifth grader. So the stuff that I'm going to cover, I think you're old enough to understand it, okay? So I'm going to explain it and make sure that you get it because it's very important. So what we're going to talk about this morning, we're going to talk about goals. We're going to talk about how to be successful. We're going to talk about peer pressure. Y'all know what peer pressure is? You know what peer pressure is? That's when all your classmates put pressure on you to do something, whether it's good or bad. So we got to know what peer pressure is because guess what? The class of 2020 is getting ready to leave elementary. Where are you going next year? Oak Hill, right? You're going to middle school, right? All right, so you get ready to go to another level. So you got to learn what this peer pressure is all about. All right, because it's going to get tougher, and I want to show you and help you how to handle that. We're also going to talk about listening skills. Is it important to learn how to listen?
Yes.
All right, there's two types of listening. There's responsive listening and reactive listening. Okay, and reactive listening is what y'all are doing, some of y'all are doing right now. And that's while I'm talking, you're actually talking to yourself. All right, but we want to show you how to be responsive listening, which is being in the moment. So when someone says something to you, you know exactly what they're saying and you're actually listening. So we're going to talk about that. And most importantly, we're going to talk about believing in yourself. Everybody say, I am. All right. Now I need a volunteer. Okay, so when somebody needs a volunteer, somebody's got to get up and come up. Somebody's got to move. Anybody can come to the front. I need one volunteer. He's up first. Come on up. Y'all give him a hand. Come on. He got some swag to him. You see that? All right, watch your board. Come over here. Tell everybody what your name is.
Keyshawn.
One more time so they can hear you.
Keyshawn.
What's your last name?
Bang.
All right, all together, your full name.
Keyshawn's a real name.
There you go. See, you speak in life to be heard, okay? You speak to be heard. So when you're speaking, make sure you speak where everybody can hear you. As you get older, a lot of times when you speak, you don't speak with authority. You start speaking where no one can hear you, okay? That's what happens as you get older. And I'm going to help you overcome that. Make sure that when you speak to be heard, okay? We got a simple listening test. It's real simple, okay? I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word. Then I'm going to tell you to spell the word. And it's an easy word. That's okay. And then you're going to spell it back. And I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to give me the answer. We're going to see how well you listen, okay? All right. The word is silk. What's the word?
Silk.
Okay. Say the word again.
Silk.
Spell the word silk.
S-I-L-K.
Okay. Say the word.
Silk.
Spell the word.
S-I-L-K.
Okay. Spell it one more time.
S-I-L-K.
What's the word? Say it louder.
Silk.
One more time louder.
Silk.
What do cows drink?
Milk.
Okay, now listen. Now here's really important. Now, do cows drink milk or do they give milk? They drink water. So see how important you gotta listen? See, he said cows are drinking milk when they drink water. So it's very important to listen. That's an example of reactive listening, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what, even though they drink water, not milk, I'm gonna take care of you. You know how? I'll give you $5. You get in the game. Now some of you guys, now you're sitting out there and you're saying to yourself, man, I should have got up here. I should have volunteered. But here's the point. Here's the point. Now catch this. The people in life that make big plays and do big things are the people that get up and take action. Sometimes you want to do something and you're nervous, so you sit there and you don't get up. It could cost you money. It could cost you something bigger than money. All right, you guys tracking what I'm saying? Yeah. One more time, I can't hear you. Tracking? Yeah. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Okay, listen, I'm gonna play a video real quick. Now this video I would normally play to middle school students, but I think y'all are grown. I think you're about ready to be middle school. So listen, it's about 2 minutes or less. All right, and it has something to do with what we're going to talk about next, okay? Here we go.
Did you run the stairs? Did you drink your last set Did you eat grilled chicken or did you have French fries? What were your practices like? Did you sprint through the finish line or did you slow down just before? You see, the game is won way before you're under those lights. It's one of the weeks and months and years leading up to your matchup. It's how much film you've watched. It's how many plays you've read. It's how you studied your opponent in and out to know his every move. So you've got one question to ask yourself before you walk out that tunnel. Did you prepare like you were the best, or are you just winging it?
Okay, so what do you think? That video was talking about preparation, right? All right, so it's important to prepare for what you're getting ready to do in life, right? Somebody get those lights if you want to. Okay, so there's two things that I want to share with you. Two principles that are very important. Okay, that's preparation and that's sacrifice. Say preparation for me.
Preparation.
All right, here's the deal. Some people prepare and practice. Okay? Some people prepare and practice for what they're going to do in the future. And what I want you to understand is sometimes before you ever get to practice, you've got to prepare. You guys are in 5th grade. Here's the first goal you have. You know what that goal is? To graduate high school. That's the first goal. You got to get a diploma. That's the very first thing. So there are things you've got to do to prepare to make sure. What are some of the things you've got to do to make sure you graduate high school in preparation? Give me some. Give me some. What do you have to do? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of y'all, give me something else. You're sitting there, as you're nervous, you don't want to raise your hand because you're nervous about what other people are going to think. Somebody just got paid because they weren't nervous, right? Somebody give me something. Go ahead. That's right. You got to be healthy. You got to eat the right foods, right? You eat the right foods. What else you got to do? That's exactly right. You got to get your homework, right? You got to get rest, right? Let me ask you one question. When your parents want you to do homework and they want you to go to bed early, is that something you want to do or is that something you don't want to do? You don't typically want to do it, right? So understand this real quick because you guys are young, but that's what's called sacrifice. All right, you got to sacrifice things you enjoy sometimes by staying up late, watching TV. Okay, all those things are fun, but everything that's fun to you is not necessarily fun for you. Okay, some of those things aren't good for you all the time. That's why you got to sacrifice to make sure your education is the most important thing. And as you get older, it's not only your high school diploma. Some of y'all, we need you to go to college. Who in here wants to go to college? Put your hands up. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want to go to college, you got to start right now. You got to start right now and see yourself in college. Okay, so it's very, very important. This also goes into when you're in sports. How many of y'all play sports, cheerlead, do anything like that right now? Do you have to practice and prepare to be good?
Yes.
Right? If you want to win the game, can you win the game without any practice?
No.
No, you got to practice, right? So you got to learn these things. So I want you to remember, if you're going to graduate, like all of you are going to do, you got to have preparation and sacrifice. So say preparation and sacrifice.
Preparation and sacrifice.
All right, I think we got that. Let's talk about dreams real quick. Dreams and goals. Dreams are very, very important. Right now, a lot of you have some big dreams. But what you don't realize is as you get older, some of your friends and other people, as you get older, want to tear down your dreams. They want to say you can't do it. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do anything. Okay, as it relates to what you want to do as far as goals and dreams. If you want to be a fireman, if you want to play sports, if you want to be a school teacher, if you want to be a doctor. Okay, you already know how to do that, right? We got to prepare and we got to sacrifice first, right? And then we have the dream and then we set the goals. All right, so you got to understand that whatever you want to achieve in life, you can do it. Okay, it doesn't matter what the environment is. It doesn't matter what the circumstance is. Some of y'all don't know this because you don't know me, but I left my house when I was 18 years old. Okay, when I left after I graduated high school, I never went home ever again. Ever again. And I had a dream and a goal to play professional football. Okay? Sometimes all your dreams and goals don't work out, but when one door shuts, something else is always going to open up. The key is to be engaged and make sure that you stay in the process of going towards your goals. All right, so you can achieve anything you want in life as long as you stick to the plan. And we learned about preparation. And what's the other one? That's right. Say it again. I can't hear you. Sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. Anything you want in life that's worth anything, you're going to have to sacrifice for it. All right? If you're not willing to sacrifice and you're not willing to prepare, the likelihood of you succeeding is very little. Okay? So who's responsible for that? No. What do we say at the very beginning? I am. All right, so who's responsible for that? I am. That's right. So who's responsible to prepare? I am. Who's responsible to set goals? I am is very powerful because you can't blame anything else on somebody else. All right? You're responsible. So we're talking about I am, being personally responsible. Again, you guys are 5th graders. So this concept may be difficult for you to understand, but I'm telling you, if you can understand this as a 5th grader, this will set you up for life. All right? There are no excuses. There is no whining. There is no complaining. There is no alibis. Nobody to blame. Who's responsible for your success in life? I can't hear you. It's a very powerful word. That phrase is very powerful. You are responsible. Okay? So action's the key. You want to take action. Whenever you have your goals and your dreams, you got to work towards those. So we saw the video where everybody was practicing, right? I can't hear y'all. Yeah. All right, now you're back in the game, okay? So you want to make sure that you take action with what you're working on. You cannot achieve what you want in life if you're not doing the things you're supposed to. That's why the teachers have you do homework and have you do quizzes. So you can prepare. So when you finally get to your, what do they call that? The CN, what do they call it? The RCT, something like that. Y'all know what it is, right? You got to be prepared. The whole school year, everything you do is to prepare you for that final test. All right? So when they say you have homework, there's no whining, there's no complaining, and there's no excuses. That's our family motto. Y'all say that. We say no whining, no complaining, and certainly no excuses. I like the certainly part. No excuses. Teachers, y'all should write that down. That's a good one. No whining, no complaining, no excuses. Hey, if you follow that motto at home, at school, when you get older, you can't fail. Don't whine, don't complain, and don't make any kind of excuses. All right, now let me just say one thing. Winners fail more time than losers. Let me say that again, make sure you understand. Winners are going to fail more time than losers. And the reason why they fail is because winners are constantly going for their goals and their dreams. So failing's a part of life, yes or no? Yes. Right, you're going to fail. It's okay if you fail. Because you know what you get to do? You get to do it again. You get to dust yourself off and move forward. Here's what I want you to realize. You ready for this? A lot of people will say that the kids are our future, right? You've heard that before, right? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, but listen to me. Now is your future. The way you think today will determine your tomorrow. The decisions you make today will affect your tomorrow. Right now is your future. Does that make sense, yes or no? Yes. You don't understand? Let me explain one more time. The decisions you make today are going to determine what's going to happen for you tomorrow. So in other words, the decision is to not do homework today when you're given homework. Let's say you make that choice not to do homework. Well, then you're not going to understand it, so when you go to take the test tomorrow, you're going to fail it. So you got to make the right decisions on a daily basis to make sure you know that everything you do today affects your future. All right? So one other thing I want to share with you real quick is I want to talk about this peer pressure thing. All right? Because for you to graduate and be the class of 2020, for you to graduate, you're going to have to stay focused. Okay? Stay away from anything that's going to hurt you. That could be bad relationships, that could be drugs, that could be anything that's going to hurt you. And sometimes, as you're moving forward and being focused on what you want, some of your friends may not be as focused as you. So if they start to make fun of you, anybody here been made fun of before? How's that feel? It feels bad, doesn't it? It feels bad. I remember one time when I was in 5th grade, and I had a dog accident one time where a dog was chasing me, and I was on my bike. And so I looked to see how close the dog was to me, and I hit this fence, and when I flipped over, I fell on my face, and I ended up knocking my teeth out. But anyways, the point was is I had to wear this mouthpiece and this mouth guard for like a year. Everybody in school made fun of me. It made me mad. When people make fun of you, it makes you mad. It hurts your feelings, right? So we want to make sure that if you see somebody like that, or somebody that's doing things they're supposed to be doing, okay, you don't want to fall to the peer pressure that other kids may put you under. Alright, so that's one thing that you may not understand now, but when you get in 6th, 8th, and 10th grade, you're going to understand that peer pressure, okay? You always want to stay positive and do the right thing. Yes or no? Yes. Always do the right thing. We're talking about being scared or having courage. What's courage? Anybody know what courage is? Go ahead. Being brave. That's a good definition of courage. If you have courage, does that mean you're not scared?
Yes.
Okay, let me explain this to you. It's very important. So many times in your life, you're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous to speak up, to say what you feel, to make a decision. But having courage is when you're scared, but you do it anyways. That's having courage. All of us have fear. I'm scared every day that I may not sell enough cars. And I'm grown. But everybody gets scared. We have certain things that happen through our life that makes you nervous. Okay? But having courage is something that you can make the choice to do. Who's responsible for making that choice?
I am.
I can't hear you.
I
It's a powerful phrase. I am. Only you can make that choice. Nobody else can make it for you. You're personally responsible. I want you to say, I am personally responsible.
am personally responsible.
Okay. Now, here's the last thing I want to tell you is believe it in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. And sometimes it's hard to believe in yourself when other people don't believe in you or say things about you. But believing in yourself is one of the #1 characteristics of being successful. You got to have faith and confidence and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself that you can achieve something, there's no way you can do it. You guys understand that? If you don't think you can, no one's going to think you can for you. It's completely up to you to make sure that you believe in yourself, because you are personally responsible. Okay, you got to make the choice. So let's recap real quick, and then I got one last little thing. Who's responsible for your success?
am.
Say it one more time.
I
Do you have to prepare and sacrifice to achieve good things in life?
am. Yes.
Okay, so you have to prepare. And part of preparing is practice, right? Because how you practice is how you play. When you play sports, you can't go out there and just if you play football, you can't put your pads on and go out there and win the game if you never practice. How you practice is how you play the game. So work on right now. Y'all listen to me. Work on right now practicing full speed. Practicing doing the right thing. Right now is your future. Not next year. Right now. How you think right now is your future. Okay? Can you achieve greatness and do big things without goals and dreams?
No.
No. If you don't set goals for yourself, who's going to set them for you?
Nobody.
So who's responsible to set goals?
I am.
Y'all getting this?
Yes.
You're responsible, okay? If nobody creates a dream for your life to become something that you really want in life, if no one does that for you, who's going to do it?
I am.
If you're scared or you're nervous, okay, and you're uncomfortable, what's that called if you do it anyways?
Courage.
Courage. You think courage is important?
Yes.
All right. Courage is extremely important. I want you to understand one other thing. Everybody in this room, God made you perfect. Just the way you are. No mistakes are made in this room. God made you completely perfect. Your height, your weight, your hair, how smart you are, everything about you is perfect. Okay? And you need to know that going in as you move forward, as you grow up, understand, because you'll begin to doubt that. Okay? So I want to ask you a question. It's a $20 bill. If I said who wants this $20 bill, who would want it? Everybody, right? Okay? Well, hold on now. Let me get my pen out. It's a real pen. Right on that. Hold on. All right, now who wants it? Okay, hold on. Why would you want the $20 bill if I've written on it, stepped on it, torn it, ripped it? So it still has value, right? All right, so check this out. Listen to me. Here's the point. In life, when people step on you, rip you, tear you apart, talk about all this other stuff about you, you always have value.
Yes.
Okay?